welcome back to my channel. Hello, I'm Lisa Schwartz. Happy New Year. If you are new here, please make sure you subscribe to this channel, and if you haven't already, make sure you hit that alert button because I know a lot of people have been mentioning that they haven't seen my videos pop up in their sub box. I think that's my fault because I haven't been consistent with my upload dates, but it is a new year and a new me kind of, and I am going to try to be better for you. But in the meantime, hit that alert button so that you don't miss any of these videos. This year is going to be a very exciting year for me. Not only am I turning 36, but I have a book coming out. And the book is a bunch of comedy short stories all about being in my 30s and things I wish I had known or I wish I had been warned about. It's called 30 Life Crisis. I'll leave the link below. It's on pre-sale now and it comes out this summer. So I figured leading up to the book, I would love to sort of just do these sit downs with you where I discuss a certain thing I wish I would have known about, talking about breakups and hookups and red flags when dating and dating again in your 30s after being in a long relationship in your 20s, about how to navigate baby showers and wedding showers and bridal showers and all those things when you're single and not even close to that step in your life. And I feel like even if you're not in your 30s, there's a lot that you can relate to in these sort of situations. So if there is a topic that you want me to cover, let me know in the comments below. I feel like recently when I've met people in person, everyone is so kind and excited about the book and has specifically said like, oh my god, I need that because I'm entering my 30s, or oh my god, I would love to read that because like I'm in the midst of that right now. And so I thought that would be fun to do here. So I am sorry in advance if some of the titles seem a little clickbaity, but like breaking up as a title is not only amazing, but it will also be applicable to the video. And if you watch this video now, then you will not be a victim of the clickbait. You in fact will know what you're in store for. All that being said, I figured today I would kick off this series, or whatever these sit downs will become, by talking about some of the things I didn't realize were cool until I turned 30. Again, all this is just my opinions and you might be a million steps ahead of me in your life and in your knowledge, but this is just kind of stuff that I've accumulated over the years and I'm still learning and experiencing. So I want to start off by saying I feel like in my 20s I spent a lot of it trying to figure out who I am, but also I was partying a lot and I was sort of just like coming into my own. So the exciting thing about your 30s is like you sort of start to like mellow into the person that you actually are. And of course I think, you know, as you move on that continues to grow and change, and you become more comfortable, but there's definitely things along the way that like I never thought was cool and now I'm like, yeah, that's cool. So first on my list, which I know I'm like way behind everyone, but I never thought reading was cool until like 2 years ago. I think because I was like forced to read growing up, like in school, like you had to read a certain amount of books, especially like over the summertime. I just didn't want to do it, and my brain was like so imaginative that I would like read books but not really be paying attention. I'd be like thinking about something else, so I always had a hard time focusing. I remember once I was even in class and they like made me stand up and talk about like the chapters that we were supposed to read, and I like told this whole story and everyone like turned and then started laughing at me, and apparently that was not at all what the story was about. It was just something that my mind had imagined from reading like 2 sentences off the page. So needless to say, I never really liked reading, but I finally sort of found like genres of books that I enjoy. I really enjoy mysteries and thrillers, and slowly but surely I've realized that reading is awesome, and also it's very calming, and it like kind of like brings me back to reality. So if I'm like stressed out or something, I just have a good book, I sit down, I focus on that, and it's kind of like a meditative state. So reading is cool, never thought so. Number 2, staying in on a Friday or Saturday night is actually the coolest. I feel like a lot of us are similar because I see you guys on social media and like we're all about the Netflix and chill, but I don't think I like truly appreciated that until I like truly appreciated it in my 30s, because I feel like in the 20s and like there's nothing wrong with it, but like I always wanted to go out, and Friday and Saturday night were like the cool nights to go out to meet people, and I actually do think that's important in your life. Like you should go out and experience that stuff, but be safe. But now like I I like going out. I usually go out during the weeks for like happy hours or things like that, but I enjoy like a Saturday night in, either by myself or with my boyfriend or with a friend. It's so less stressful, and it's just, there's something sort of like empowering about it. Like, you don't have to go out on a Saturday night to be cool. You can be cool and go out on a Tuesday night. Also, I feel like I would force myself to go out even if I was like tired, and now I feel like I've learned the value of like taking care of yourself, and like it's okay to say no and stay in for a night. You can go out the next night. Cool. Number 3, knowing what's going on in the world is actually kind of cool, even though sometimes it's depressing. I feel like I avoided current events for a long time because I was lazy and I didn't like really care, and I didn't really know how it affected me. And by all means, I'm not like totally tuned in. In fact, like most of the time I have to talk about current events and politics with my boyfriend so that I can get filled in correctly, because it is like super overwhelming when you go to your computer and you read the news. Like, there's just so much of it. But I feel like being in tune is cool because this is literally our future. And again, like, you don't have to be on the front line like fighting for what you want, but like voting is cool, knowing what's going on is cool, and being passionate about what you care about in terms of like the world you want to live in is cool. Also, dating a guy who knows about politics is super sexy. Number 4, being okay with being weird and different is totally cool. Again, when you're younger, you're trying to figure out what's cool, and you follow the trends that everyone else is doing because they think it's cool, so that way you're cool. I mean, I remember pretending like I liked certain bands and certain movies and certain movie stars because everyone else was, when in fact I didn't really care, and most of the time I was still playing with dolls. So now, being in my 30s, I feel like I'm taking more pride in the things that I actually enjoy, even if everyone else thinks they're weird, like crystals. Like, I really, really like crystals. Basically just embracing the things that I actually very much like, whether or not everyone else very much likes them, and being okay with that. And thinking it's cool. Crystals are like really cool, man. And number 5, I always thought it was cool to have a lot of friends, but I have learned as the time has gone on, it's actually a lot cooler to just have a few really good friends. I feel like that's a concept we've all heard for a long time, but it didn't really sink in until recently when I realized, like, yeah, I'm lucky. I don't have a ton of friends. I have a lot of acquaintances and a lot of people I call my friends who I would be thrilled to see if I ran into them or if we are all at an event. But truly, I just have a very small handful of really good friends, and those people are like my ride or dies, and I want to just spend my time with those people and focus my energy on those people, and I feel like they want to do the same with me. And that's so valuable and so super cool, and something that I am going to hold on to for a very long time. So remember that if you feel like, oh my god, I only have like one friend at school, it's like, trust me, down the line, like, that's all you need. Cool! I feel like I could go on and like saving your money is cool and taking care of your body is cool, but now this is starting to get weird and preachy and I'm totally looking like an old lady. But I hope that this helped some of you guys out there. Next week I'll get more specific. Let's talk about breakups, let's talk about dating, let's talk about all those things that we all have to deal with and we all shove down because they're emotionally taxing. I enjoy being your mom here on the internet. I prefer older sister, but I'll take what I can get. You guys are great. I appreciate you, and I really look forward to our year together. So in the comments below, let me know what subject you want me to breach. What problems are you having? Let's dig into it. Let's dive into it. I'm here for you. You're here for me, and this is cool. High five! I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys soon.